It's time for an Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast, and this time we're going to be talking with Rachel Fadley and Jennifer Brown, co-directors, Brighton Beach Memoirs, being presented this weekend and next at the Newton Community Theater. It's a very charming play. I had a chance to see a dress rehearsal of the first act tonight. You're going to love it. Check it out. And we'll be getting to that interview in just a couple of moments after we have a word from our sponsors, including Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue, Newton. Well, congratulations to the Newton Cardinals on their first week win against Carlisle. And Ryan's wants you to know that the sports calendars are in, and there are three great sponsors. And one of those great sponsors, of course, Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue. And he wants you to stop by and grab one of those sports calendars. It has a list of all the Newton Cardinal football games for this season. And, of course, Ryan's always here for the community. They want to thank all their friends and customers for all that they do to make it possible for them to sponsor all the community events that they do sponsor at Ryan's Tire and Auto. So stop by. They say, go Cards go, for this great football season that they think the Newton Cardinals will have this year. So stop by, get those Newton Cardinal calendars. Also, another great sponsor that's been with us since the get-go is Newton Clinic. Stop on by, and if you're feeling under the weather, Newton Clinic offers same-day appointments to get you feeling better faster. Call or text 641-792-2112 to schedule your visit at Newton Clinic today. And they have a new provider. Stop in and say hi and meet Kinsey Heiser. They're excited to introduce her to you and to the community. That's Kinsey Heiser. And another great sponsor, Advantage Credit Union.
Financial fitness doesn't happen at the gym. This is your spotter, Ashley from Advantage Credit Union. We'll do the heavy lifting while you gain the power of loan pre-approval. This kind of muscle means you know exactly how much you can borrow for that next vehicle and what your payments will be. Plus, you have 30 days to shop any dealership for your purchase to work out. ACU membership is better than a gym membership because you actually own the place.
Local money, local decisions, local service, and locally owned by you. Subject to credit approval, member NCUA.
It's time for an Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast, and we're talking with Rachel Fadley and Jennifer Brown, who are co-directors of Brighton Beach Memoirs. And I just got through watching the first act of this at dress rehearsal, and I am charmed by this play. It's a Neil Simon play, and I'm excited for you to come and watch this at the Newton Community Theater. And I don't know which one of you wants to field this, but when will this be presented?
Well, we open on Friday at 7 o'clock.
Okay, and
So
the date for that?
that is the 5th, September 5th and 6th at 7. And then Sunday, the 7th at 2 p.m. And then we have the following weekend, same deal, Friday, Saturday at 7 p.m., the 12th and the 13th. And we close on the 14th at 2 p.m. And Jennifer can tell you about our new deal that we're offering this year that's happening on Thursday night.
Yes, I've heard about this. This is quite an exciting new venture for the community theater.
Yes, we're very excited for it. The board has been talking about it for a while now, and we finally have it in place. So September 4th will be at 7 p.m. It'll be our final dress rehearsal, and people are invited to come in. If you have small children, if you have sensory issues, if you have some reason why you just aren't able to come to the actual performance, it is a come as you are and pay what you can. So it's a free will donation. People are welcome to come in, bring their small kids. If they need to, move around during the show, if they can't quite sit still the whole time, they are more than welcome to come in the space that they are, and we will welcome them to see our show.
And again, when is this, Jennifer?
That is September 4th at 7 p.m.
Okay, so it's coming right up.
Yes,
okay,
2
so
days.
Make sure you check this out. Well, I just got through watching the first act on this, and it's just very charming, and it's a Neil Simon play, so I have to ask, does this have to do with Neil Simon's childhood?
Yes, it does. This is Brighton Beach Memoirs is the first of a trilogy of plays, which are supposed to be autobiographical. And the first one is Brighton Beach. It takes place in 1937. Neil Simon is the character Eugene Morris Jerome. And then the two following plays are Biloxi Blues, which follows his military service in World War II. And the final one is Broadway Bound.
Well, fantastic. And there was a movie made of this, wasn't there?
There was in the 80s, I
Yes.
believe. Yeah.
I think there was a movie made of Biloxi Blues too, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yes, there was
Yeah.
a couple years after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. I believe Matthew Broderick was in that, but I'm not sure. Anyway.
be.
Broderick was in Brighton Beach.
Oh, was he?
Actually,
Okay.
Played.
In the movie, Jonathan Silverman played Eugene.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Matthew Broderick originated the role on Broadway.
Okay.
Ah, okay, there you go. Speaking of actors, who are the actors and what roles do they play in this at the Newton Community Theater?
What's really interesting is that this is a story about family,
Okay.
and we have three families represented in our cast. We have the three members of the Alexander family, Stephanie and Ingrid and Ian are Kate, Lori, and Eugene.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the Sapi family, represented by Brooke and Miles, and they play Blanche and Nora. And then the third family is Gabe and the Swarzy family, Gabe and Roy, and they play Jack and Stanley.
Okay.
So it's all in the family.
All right. So I'm going to ask you both the same question, and maybe you'll have different answers, maybe not. I don't know. But why did you decide you wanted to direct this play?
Last year, when my husband Terry was president of the board, he asked me to take a look at some shows and see if I could, if something rose to the top, and would I like to direct it? And I read several, and I just could not stop laughing when I read
Well, it's a very cute
this
play.
one,
Funny.
and all of Eugene's angst growing up, and
Very relatable, especially to, well, I got to say, my youth.
Yes.
What can I say?
Yeah. And so, I told him that's the one that I wanted to do. And then I mentioned it to Jennifer, and she said, yeah, let's do it. So,
Yep. Yes. When Rachel invited me to come on board, I was very excited. I remembered seeing the movie in the 80s. It had been one of my favorites then. And I love Neil Simon. I love the wittiness of the play. It's so well written. The heart of the family, the storyline, all of the one-liners. I just feel that this play captures a family so well in all of their love and angst and fighting and making up and coming together through the good times and bad times. I just love how it captures the family with such wit.
yeah, I really think, even though it takes place in 1937, anyone can look at it and see themselves, whether it's the relationship of mother and daughter, or father and son, brothers at each other. It's a family.
Yeah. And your actors have the accents down.
Oh, they do.
too,
They do.
you know.
They have worked on those.
And you two have done a great job, I'm sure, of coaching them. And I want to talk about behind the scenes too, because we always talk about the actors and actresses and that kind of thing, the people that are in the spotlight. But the set is incredible here. There's a lot of light changes here too. Sound is good too. I was glad to hear noise coming out of the radio here. Let's talk about that also, you two.
Mm-hmm.
So our lighting is Andy Malsum. Tim Blount helped design it.
Yep.
He is out of town, and Andy put the finishing touches on it and is running everything. I think he's done a great job of using the light to highlight where the scenes are happening, follow all of the chaos of the family as
Yes.
they move through the house. Our sound is Aaron Hilker. And as you mentioned, the radio is just great. We'll have, the pre-show and the intermission music comes straight from the old radio for a fun, nostalgic feel.
Yeah. And the set design, you've got what? 2 different bedrooms. You've got a living room. You've got another area of the stage lit up. You've got a dinner table, and kudos to your husband on making that set. It's just it's complicated in I don't want to say it's confusing. It's not confusing at all, but it's a lot of stuff in a big stage, and it's just, man, I don't know. Did it take him a lot of time to try to figure it out, or did he figure it out right away?
He had several drawings to draw out as
Okay.
he worked through it, because as the family moves around the house, you need to see all the parts of
Yes.
the house. So we couldn't have sets coming and going.
Yeah.
We couldn't have just the downstairs and then just the upstairs. We had to incorporate it all. And so he really worked to figure out how to fit it all on our stage so that we could have a
Yes.
two-story set without getting too tall.
Well, you tell him that I gave him mad props and kudos on that.
Will do.
Because it's great. And again, I saw Andy here doing the lights, and also, of course, to Tim Blount too, but a lot of light changes and whatnot. And it's a school night, so we want to get the kids home, so we're going to wrap this up real quick. But again, give us the presentation dates for Brighton Beach Memoirs, and also we want to wrap up again with the special presentation that we talked about on the onset of the podcast.
Yep. All right. So opening night is September 5th. We start at 7 o'clock. So we are September 5, 6, 12, and 13. Those are all 7 p.m. shows. And then our 2 matinees are Sundays, and that is the 7th and the 14th.
Okay, and also the
And our
special
specials
presentation.
Our Come As You Are, Pay What You Can show is September 4th, Thursday night at 7 p.m. We encourage people who might not feel comfortable coming to a normal performance to come out for that performance, and they can pay what they feel like they are able to.
Okay, are tickets on sale now,
Yes, they
guys?
are.
And can you give us some deets on how people can get tickets?
You can call the box office at any time and leave a message. It is manned, I believe, from 12 to 1 now this week. And if you do leave a message, our box office ladies are fantastic. They will get back to you that day with your confirmation.
We also have a new system where you can order tickets online.
All right.
So if you go to our website, I can't remember.
Newton Theater, spelled the British way, TRE, newtontheater.com.
Yes, and I believe the website is what, you just type in NCT or Google Newton Community Theater, and you'll get to where you
there.
need to go.
Yes, but you can get the online tickets through there now.
Well, and again, I just got through watching the first act of this at a dress rehearsal, and you guys are going to love Brighton Beach Memoirs. So check it out this coming weekend and the next weekend. We've been talking with Rachel Fadley and Jennifer Brown, co-directors of Brighton Beach Memoirs. If you are a Neil Simon fan, and even if you're not, if you've never seen a Neil Simon fan, you're going to love this play. Check it out this weekend and next weekend at the Newton Community Theater. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Out and About with Jamie Grout. Other great sponsors of this podcast include Jersey Freeze in Monroe, Lynette Baker Halo Branded Solution, Westside Java Coffee Bar, and Made Right Sandwich Shop in Newton, serving breakfast 7 days a week. Until next time, Grout is out. See ya.